The worst thing about this is, from what I read, painting the car doesn't actually increase its value when you're flipping them like I just did. Why was that so jittery? Whoa. Out here, it's fine. In here, oh my gosh. What's happening? I'm summoning a portal. I need to be careful. We play darts? Out of all the mini games, huh? Out of all the mini games. I'm just kidding. Look. Car out here. This is something we still have. Just feels like a waste of money now. I don't love you like I loved that cop car barn find. Something about a barn finding it in a barn. Although finding it in a junkyard, I guess, is kind of cool too. Seeing as we literally just took the frame and, I don't know, I'm having a crisis. Hey, hi, so yeah, I borrowed the car from my dad. He kind of doesn't know about it because he's on a business trip, and you see it happened that I was driving home last night and something jumped out in front of the car. I was driving very slow. Really, I really was. Yeah. I didn't manage to brake, and you could see the results of that in front of you. The car was thrown around a bit, but it cannot be that bad, can it? Please do what you have to cover up the tracks. My father will hate me if he realizes I messed around with his gem. It's his beloved car. Please make it quick. So, he was driving slowly. And he'll definitely not notice that all these wheels are equally rusty. And now this one's brand new. And I'm supposed to save this purely by replacing the front bumper, both fenders, and the rear bumper. Oh, right. How could I forget? There's a major difference between these two headlights, as you can probably now see that they want me to just replace one. Now one's going to be shiny, and none of this is covering up anything. Nobody is convinced. But there you go. If you want to see the things you got to do, it's all there except for paint. And yes, we now are the proud owners of the paint shop. We still don't own next door there, but we own this beauty right here. Respray. It's a working title. So they want it sprayed with a factory color. I'm assuming I get free pick of which color. The car is currently gray, although the parts that I removed were blue. I'm not sure why. And the factory color of this is actually the white. So I think he wants gray. I'm going to go with gray. How do I see the factory colors? Factory color is white. Current color is gray. All right, I'm doing that. They asked for factory color. That's what they get. Better be right, because it's 1,000. Nothing's covering up that rust, though. So, again, I don't know how we're convincing anybody of anything here. But, you know what, buddy? I wish you the best of luck. That's what I do. You enjoy. License plate? Somebody else's problem now. Not sure how a car gets thrown around when you're going really slow. But I guess it was kind of obvious he was lying.
I must have recommended your workshop. Truth be told, when I learned the location, I couldn't believe that there was anything standing here at all.
That's what you sound like. Talking trash about where my location is. But yet here you are. A great garage. Oh, thank you. Back to the car. I'm coming with my truck. I use it every day at work. It's a bit worn out, but it's not missing anything. Apart from the engine's crackling and drops in power. I've seen vans like this, ones that can like barely get up to speed on the highway. I don't see any major problems, but maybe that's a matter of habit. Please take a closer look at the suspension. The car is often carrying some loads. Do the routine checkup. Make it usable for a few more years. How much money do you have? That's great. The engine doesn't start. How the hell did you get it here? I'm not giving you a free detail. That's for damn sure. Oh my gosh. There is 8 pages. Okay, the last page is 1. So 7 full pages. And you can't even really tell what's wrong because the car won't start, so half the tools don't work. You can't take it for a test drive. At this point, this car is just getting rebuilt. I tell you what, this game gets all kinds of praise for its realism. But one thing that people fail to recognize on that realism train, I clicked that before, is how stupid customers are. She said there was a bit of an engine problem. I'm over here doing a complete engine teardown, half her suspension and brakes. I still probably got to take that out. Anything else, Your Majesty? No way, I got it all. Let's go. Oh, that feels good. It feels pretty good. Not bad. Job better pay a freaking fortune. Small fortune. Are you rich? You better be. I'm now realizing some things that are not good. For example, if you need to replace a rocker arm, you need to replace, let's find it here. Is it on the list? Is it on the list? Rocker arm. 7 rocker arms need to be replaced. However, when you go here, there are 8 rocker arms, all of which fall underneath the 58% repair. So at that point, I'm pretty sure you just have to buy all 8. If it's a part you're not fixing and it's underneath, then it's a different story. Upper suspension arm. Do we need an upper suspension arm? No. So that is allowed to be under 58%. Do you see what I'm saying here? Are you following? This can be under 58% because we don't need to replace it. This cannot be under 58% because we do need to replace it. These are the problems. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. So this last spark plug is 56. I do not need to buy any more spark plugs. However, I'm pretty sure we'll see that there's a spark plug missing. Even though you have to only have to replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spark plugs, you end up having to replace 1 extra. Bunch of freaking cheaters. Robbing me blind for all of my money. And I guess a way around this would be actually not taking the part off. I believe if you don't take it off, you're fine. However, you have to take this part off in order to take the head off, in order to take the piston out. So you just get screwed into doing more work, spending more money on some piece of junk that I should have found at the junkyard and turned into a shop truck. But instead, I'm saving and keeping on the road. I'm going to quit my job so I can collect more junk. It makes sense. Think about it. I've made a fatal error. Can I not? I've made a fatal error. That's how it was supposed to go, nice and smooth. But instead, you made me look like an idiot in front of my friends. Gosh, Mom. I can't believe I just saved that thing. That thing deserved to die a slow and painful death. This is the most cars I've ever seen at a junkyard and probably the most losses. We got a $1,500 loss here. Actually, like $1,600. Car number 1. Car number 2, $3,000 loss. 25, 24. We got car number 3 over here. Rocking a whopping $5,000 loss on that one. Car number 4, 5, and 6 over here. And again, I never checked that one back corner over there. But I believe this is it. This one is rocking a $6,000 deficit. This one is rocking a almost $3,000 deficit. And this car only made me $5,000 profit last time. So climb yourself out of that hole. However, we got the DC Typhoon coming in at only about a $700 loss here. And that's the car. That's the one for me. I'm really hoping for some good profit off this one, so we can play around a bit more in the paint booth. Oh, so nice. I want to keep it now. Damn. Okay, we got 1 headlight. Might be able to get a second one. Do we have this door? Nice. Mirror? No. That's got to be worth something, because finding glass for old cars is somewhat of a struggle. Come on, show me the profit. 11,300. I'll take it. So let's see what we can do with this thing. We're gonna paint it. We're gonna get all the body panels at the very least, and we're gonna paint it. And do some paint experiments, which are expensive experiments, might I add. So first things first, body tuning. What can we get? We got a aftermarket front bumper. I'm sold. Aftermarket hood. I'm sold. Headlights, taillights, and a rear bumper. Not really options like I was hoping, but at least we do have aftermarket parts. The aftermarket bumper is going to help make this thing look cool. We don't need to get the glass right now. We actually didn't even need to get the headlights and taillights now that I'm doing the math in my head. Although sometimes the headlights and taillights can have little bits of body on them. I don't think this one does. So we need the trunk, the doors, and the fenders. And maybe the mirrors. Because mirrors can have paint as well. And there it is. In all of its unpainted glory. I like it. Not a bad first car. It's not the most valuable flip car, but that makes it an even better keep car. Because now you're not fighting the urge. How much profit would we have made off this so far? $9,966. Wait, what? I didn't think these made a lot of money. Oh, right. We did do all of the suspension and brakes on this one. We don't usually do that on our junk cars. This one's special. I like the headlights. I'm not sure if I want the other headlights or not, but I think I like these headlights and taillights better. The other ones look kind of old school, but old school's not bad sometimes. I like the headlights better than the taillights. Or maybe the taillights. Can we tint them? That's what we need. We need tinting of taillights. Let me put like a translucent black on them. You can black them out or slightly smoke them. All right, so at stage 1, these are our options. You can paint the car the current color. You can paint the car the factory color. You got a previously used panel. This is from our story job. You can change the finish. Chrome, metallic, matte, pearl, karma, chameleon. And you have the basic color swatches to start. Black through to white. All grays, all the different grays of the rainbow. You got red. I'm not going to name all the colors here, but you got a singular color of each color. No different shades, no different tones. You get what you get. So this is the stock color of the car. We're definitely going to change that. And the other thing I want to see is the old game. I used to complain about it all the time, that the lighting in here made the paint look different. So then when you set the color and you bring it outside, you're like, what the hell happened? You know? So we're going to test that. That's the other thing. That's the big one. That's the final boss. But first, let's see what paint shop upgrade number 2 gets you. So, paint shop upgrade number 2. We have unlocked not all of the colors of the rainbow, but a large amount of colors now at our disposal. I really thought there'd be more. I really thought maybe we'd get like a color wheel where we can choose any color. Maybe that's next. I also wish there was a stock color palette. Where is that? I see we can choose factory preset up here if you want to get the original factory color. But if I go into the car information, you can see there's 4 different color variants that this car would have came in stock. Why is mine brown? Is it special edition? The turd edition? Anyway, where are these colors? I want to be able to choose from the stock colors. I would assume it's this red. Assuming it's red, blue, black. I'm really leaning towards red. But I wish there was another red. These are more like maroony toony. But I'm not a fan of the race red. Not as many color palettes as I was hoping. Oh, I missed something. What is this? Ah. Was this in the first one or no? I don't think so. So here you can fine tune the color. Or maybe the finish? Why would you want a rough finish versus... Oh. That doesn't look very good. You can change the amount of clear coat. The roughness, which I'm not sure... It is reflecting light differently the rougher it gets, but I can't really tell what's happening. And the metalness. Cue the rock on. I'm not quite sure what these tabs are changing for me here. It's a little weird. It's some interesting sliders. I've never seen those in a game. We got ourselves a double rare. The car itself, rare. The color that it currently is would be nice, but it's not the factory. Again, how is the factory color different from the color variants. Hello? It's got no interior. She's in rough shape. But this is the rare occasion where you make a little bit of money right off the bat without doing anything. So $139. And I've gone over this before, but just in case, this is a good way if you need money to do it. Get a junk car. That doesn't matter. I should have shown that it doesn't matter beforehand, but just trust me, it doesn't matter. However, instant 2,000 profit just from a free interior clean. I'm pretty sure the car wash doesn't do it. Now I'm second guessing myself. Now we take all the body parts. That's going to bring us down a little bit. Down 800. However, now hear me out. We spend 500. I know we're already down 800, but we're going to spend another 500. Clean up the body. And you'll instantly see. Boom. We made 1,000. Even though we took the parts. And we could sell the parts. So you could sell it here now for $3,000 profit. But we can go a step further. Just able to afford all the body parts. Oh, it's the panda. It's the panda I want. Oh no. I want to keep it. Although this is the second one I found, so maybe they're not so rare. And I would really like to find one that is factory white. That's the dream. Doesn't really matter because you can paint it, but tell me it wouldn't be cool to know that that's the factory paint. Even if we repaint it, someone will think it's cool. And you're my friend. I like you. We're looking at a $9,944 profit, but let's see if we can take it one more step. I might not be able to afford it, but I'm gonna try. With a seat. I forget what this thing is called. Does it have its own seat? They call it a Takumi, a Sakura Takumi. Looks like it's in alphabetical order. And I don't see a Takumi. This way, at least, you can drive the car. You won't be able to take any of your friends, but you can drive, which gives us a total profit of $10,354, which gives us just enough to put me tight on money again by buying the third and final paint shop level. And that should give us access to the whole thing. Now we can choose custom colors, adjusting the saturation, hue, brightness, and we still get our control of the clear coat, I guess. We also get liveries. I'm not seeing this one. I see one. I see this one. There we go. So livery 1 is just a black race stripe. That's why we couldn't tell. Can you change the color of it? No. Oh, this is still color of the car. Livery number 2 gives you just the racing stripe without the side. Number 3 changes it to red. And number 4 takes away the sides. And there you have it. Oh, there we go. We were in custom, whatever that is. Oh, custom is this. When you change these things. And if you don't want custom, you can rock metallic, matte pearl, comma chameleon, and chrome. I want metallic on this. That is what I yearn for. White with the red interior? I wish. I wish we could change the color of the interior. Maybe we can. I shouldn't speak too soon. This game's got options. The other thing I was thinking of is a nice red. I know someone who has the real life version of this car, and it's in a beautiful red, and I love it. So it also help us test if the color is true inside as it is outside. I kind of like the clean. I kind of like it clean, but don't think it needs the livery. The livery does look cool depending on what color you go. For example, I think that looks pretty sick. I do kind of like that red, to be honest. Let's see if I can match that. If you can't see the side disappear, I think we pretty much nailed it. All right, so we got the red. This is what it looks like inside the paint shop. And we'll do a side-by-side after we confirm this $1,000 into paint. Oof. All right, remember what it looks like. Remember what it looks like. Remember what it looks like. It's completely different. What the heck? Tell me that these look the same. Maybe in the shadows. What about inside? I still think this looks completely different. How about in the shadows? That's a little closer. It'll be easier to tell in the side by side. But man, that paint shop lighting, it hits different, making it damn near impossible to figure out what the color's going to look like. But we can't repaint it now because that was too much money. Well, at least we have a second lifter. We can keep it inside, keep the paint fresh. It is pretty close, though, I feel like, to what the red is that I was thinking of. Outside the booth. Inside the booth looked a little dark. But I had a feeling. Can we buy red interior? Probably not. We got brown, cream, black, gray, white-ish. No red. No red interior. Sad news. Petition for red interior starts now. Grab your signs. What do we want? I'm trusting you said something. When do we want it? Please don't leave me hanging.